never play pretend. Take heed to the message that's in the lens.
I'm sorry I'm late today. Life gets you sometimes. So I'm late today. Good morning. Well, yeah, it's still morning. Good morning, everybody. This is the Ghetto pop-up show. Current events today. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. I just had to make up a title. I had to just make up a title. Hey Steven, how are you? No makeup today, y'all. Just clear face. No makeup. No nothing. Okay, so you see all that, all on my neck. You see everything. Okay. Sometimes you just gotta come and be yourself, right? How y'all doing, everybody? What's going on, family? Steven said he's still beautiful. Thank you, Steven. Brittany, what's up, baby? Renee, how are you? I just came to talk with y'all a little bit. So the kids took over the living room, so that's why I'm out here. They got their own living room, but their daddy TV is bigger. So they all in his living room. So I can't be in there and talk my shit because I was too late to do my live this morning. Because I had to do some running around. So good morning, everybody. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Anwa. It just means queen. So I got the AC on in the car because I can't sit in no hot car. I'm sorry. So if y'all hear some noise, you know, that's the AC running. Okay, because I can't sit in no hot car. I can't do that. Some of these content creators, you can sit in hot cars. I can't sit in no hot car. Unless it's cold outside, you know, then you know, you good then. But I can't sit in no hot car. Please forgive me. I'm not really like, you know, I ain't got that makeup on or nothing. This is just my natural face. You see in my alopecia, everything, you know what I'm saying? Not alopecia, my eczema. You see all my eczema. Okay. So it's just me being take heed, okay? So I'm here talking my shit. I could not be in the living room today because the kids took over their daddy's living room. Mind you, they have their own living room, but their daddy TV is much bigger, okay? So they all want to be in here, and my king was like, just let them, you know, because I was busy. I had to do some running this morning. So they've been in here since this morning. So that's why I'm not in the regular studio, okay, doing my thing. So let's get in here and talk about something. Today is Ghetto current events, okay? A lot of foolery has been happening on social media, okay? A lot of nonsense has been going on social media. And one I thought that was so funny was Sukiana talking about Maya. Y'all heard it, right? All on social media. Sukiana was talking about Maya and why she does not have a man. And she said that Maya pussy is trash. Can you imagine? Maya, that we all grew up with, Maya, she said Maya pussy is trash. Because Maya ain't been married yet. Okay? All right? That's what she said. That's what she said. Okay? And alleged. Because I don't want to get sued. But I was like, why? Maya, out of all people, I was like, why bother Maya? Because she doesn't bother nobody. She doesn't come to social media. She doesn't start no trouble with anybody. Okay? She doesn't start trouble with anybody. Why pick on Maya, right? I was saying that, like, why come for Maya? Like, come for everybody else, but Maya just minds her business, okay? I thought it was so crazy. And so, Big Player Podcast had dropped it, and I want y'all to hear what Sukiana said. Here you go.
I'm not even gonna lie. Maya don't want to think best of me with Beanie Man or Beanie Man, whatever. Maya, girl, I love you, but I know that pussy trash. You acting too crazy. You act like that bitch that act like she ain't black sometimes. The one that be a Trump supporter. What her name is? The one that was in Clueless. The lady that was in Clueless. She was in Clueless. Stacey Dash, pussy trash. She don't know what to do with that cat. Bitch, you too pretty. Every time you go out on a date with a nigga, they always sitting there asking to marry you. That's because you got a vibe. But you still ain't get married, so that's pussy trash. Next person. Next person. Next person. Trash. Next person. I don't know what.
So okay, I don't care about Stacey Nash. That's not my business about Stacey. That's not my business about Stacey. But why she come after Maya though? You know what I'm saying? Why she come mess with Maya? I'm just saying it's the audacity for me. Ricky, how are you? It's good to see you guys. When you get time, please like and subscribe to Ricky Williams on IG and also YouTube, baby, where the content is always fire. How dare you though? Why Maya though? Out of all people, Maya just minds her business. She never been the one to be in the demonic stuff. She just did her own thing. Like, why come for Maya though? You know what I'm saying? Why come for Maya? Ricky, what's going on, sir? How are you? Why come for Maya though? You know what I'm saying? She just straight up came for this woman like that. Here we go. Let's play one more time. Here we go.
I'm not even gonna lie. Maya don't want to sing Best to Me with Beanie Man or Beanie Man, whatever. Maya, girl, I love you, but I know that pussy trash. You acting too crazy. You act like that bitch that act like she ain't black sometimes. The one that be a Trump supporter. What her name is? The one that was in Clueless. The lady that was in Clueless. She was in Clueless. Stacey Dash, pussy trash. She don't know what to do with that cat. Bitch, you too pretty. Every time you go on a date with a nigga, they always sitting there asking to marry.
And she eating, and she talking about Maya, and she ghetto as always, okay? And she calls herself clowning Maya. And everybody in her chat is like not even saying anything because Maya doesn't bother nobody, y'all. Hey, green beans. Maya doesn't bother anybody. She don't come for nobody. You know what I'm saying? But here she go bothering Maya. And so now she clowns Stacey Nash. Stacey Nash, I have no words for Stacey Nash. I have no words for that sister. But why Maya though? You know what I'm saying? Out of all people, why Maya? Why come for Maya? What did Maya do? What did she do? Stacey Dash, whatever. Why come for her? You know what I'm saying? Come, you want to say something about Stacey Dash? Okay, fine. But Maya, why Maya though, out of all people? You know what I'm saying? Why Maya? Why come for Maya? Maya is like the sweetest. You know what I'm saying? Why are you coming for her? You know what I'm saying? She don't bother nobody. You know, they was trying to recruit her back in the day into that demonic shit that they been doing up there. Okay? They was trying to recruit her. She was like, nah. That's why you stop hearing her music. See, when you have a singer that their music just drop down, you know what I'm saying? Like their music just stop. That mean because they didn't want to do the demonic stuff. You know what I'm saying? That mean they didn't want to get that good. They didn't want to get down. Okay? They didn't want to get down with nobody. So now we're going to go to the next one. I'm tired of Suki. Suki, the same woman. I can't even change yet. I can't even go to something else. Suki, the same woman who was at a concert, let another woman lick her from the rooter to the tutor. You the same one that let somebody lick you from the rooter to the tutor. Now listen, you do what you do. You do what you do. But I'll be damned. If you let a stranger lick you from the rooter to the tutor, you don't know if they got anything in their mouth. You don't know if they got any type of disease. You don't know if they got something that you can't get rid of. And you let them lick you from the rooter to the tutor, you better be quiet. You hear me? You better close your mouth. You know what I'm saying? Close your mouth, baby. Okay, Brittany said this, the audacity. Yes. Renee said, OMG, nasty work. Yes. Steven said, wait, what? Yes, Steven, she did it. Y'all remember when they had that big concert somewhere and a woman asked her, can she lick her from the rooter to the tutor? And she let her. She bent over and let this woman lick her from the rooter to the tutor. Okay? You shouldn't say anything. You shouldn't say anything. Oh my God, Lord. Give me strength. How you gonna talk about somebody like that? I'm just saying it's nasty though. It's nasty work. How you talking about this girl? You know what I'm saying? And you let a full-on stranger lick you from the rooter to the tutor. You don't know nothing about this person. You don't know nothing about this person. You let this person lick you from the rooter to the tutor. Ain't no way. Okay? Ain't no way. Hey, Sea Breeze, how are you? Keep putting in that work. I'm just talking shit. That's all. I'm not doing anything. I'm just talking shit. This is crazy. Ain't no way. No. Licked you from the rooter to the tutor. Oh, my God. No. Oh, Lord. I can't. It's nasty. Okay. Now, let's get to the next foolery of the day. Now, shout out to Tariq Nasheed because I found this on his page. I still follow Tariq Nasheed, but I found this on his page. And this was from the Latino community to the Black community. I want y'all to hear this right here.
Now I can empathize and sympathize with the Black community. I've never been able to do that before because I would hear them say things like, oh, we walk down the street and we get profiled and, cops will just suddenly stop and frisk or whatever just because of the color of their skin. And I always thought like, it's a little bit of a stretch. It feels like a little bit of a stretch. That person must be doing something, right? And obviously, I've never experienced that before. I've never felt that way before and stuff. And so I always thought like, ignorantly, by the way, on my part, thinking like, I think you guys are, because I'm brown, I've never felt that and stuff like that, I'm also a minority. But now, with us, it wasn't the cops. Cops aren't just randomly to go and checking in the past. But now it's our turn, right? Now we feel it. Now we feel like, crap, can I just go down the street? Do I need my paper? It's like, why are you stopping me? I'm a U.S. citizen. What the, we're not doing anything wrong. And now we're being persecuted. And so now I'm thinking like, crap, this is what the Black community meant, and I kind of feel bad. Well, I don't kind of feel, I feel bad because I never really could understand where they were coming from or where you guys were coming from. But I can assure you that now that it's here with us too, it's like, crap, I honestly, legitimately didn't think it was real. But it's real as hell. And it's obviously minority groups that are targeted and persecuted pretty much. And it's right now with us is because we're brown. You guys have had your turn when, cops are in bigger cities, urban areas, stopping disproportionately, the Black community and stuff.
Yeah, Charlie, I'm outside, baby.
I guess now I understand. I think moving forward, there's going to be a little bit more unity because we now can see where you guys are coming from. Well, at least I can, And so, yeah, guys, I just want to say sorry for being ignorant before, but I hope this unites all communities, not just minorities, and call out things for what they are, regardless of the race. Now I can.
So this is the thing, and I know a lot of Latinos think like this now, but I'm gonna share something with you. There are some good Latinos. There are. There I see what is wrong, and some you can get along with and be friends with. The mommy of the block on where we live at, the mommy of the block, she's Latino. She's amazing. She's amazing. She always joke with me. She said, "Mommy, you got a house full of kids." I said, "I know." She said, "Mommy, look at them. They look like soldiers when they go out the house in the morning to go to school, right?" I said, "I know." She said, "You finally get some peace." She said, "But summer is coming." I start laughing. I said, "Yes, I know." She's amazing. She's the mommy of the block. Her and her husband, they're amazing. They do everything. Anytime they do something, they give out everything to everybody. They're amazing. You know what I'm saying? Any work you need done on your house, they'll hook you up with somebody. They are wonderful. Do you hear me? So there are some Latino people that you can get along with, you can break bread with, and everything is good. And then you have some who believe that they're Caucasian. And so y'all getting a reality check. You getting a reality check. And so now you want the melanated community to get out there and march with y'all. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Now you want the melanated community to get out there and march with y'all. What y'all should have been doing is getting y'all paperwork together. Yep. Yep. That's what y'all should have been doing, getting your paperwork together. See, a lot of us didn't just want Donald Trump to take care of, the tips and stuff and taxes and everything like that. A lot of us wanted to stop having to give money for EBT cards falling from heaven. A lot of us voted for Trump because we saw the foolery that was going on with the Democratic Party. When you can't tell what a woman is, who is a woman, that's sad. That broke my heart when I had saw them do that whole nonsense with the Democratic Party, because I have always been a Democrat. I've always been a Democrat. I've been a Democrat from birth. And so when they started saying they don't know what a woman is, I lost my mind. I was like, wait a minute. This is the first time that I've ever voted for a Republican. And I don't regret my vote. I still don't. I still don't regret my vote. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't like a lot of things that's going on with the small hat people. Okay? I don't like a lot of things that's going on with the small hat people. I ain't lying to you. The small hat people are doing the most. Okay? Okay, they doing the most. The small hat people is doing the most. Don't you know they took DI from American people to give it to the small hat people? The small hat people were complaining that their religion is only 2% in the United States. So they're considered as DEI. Now, mind you, all the while they have considered themselves as Caucasian. But now they're going by their religion. Alleged. Okay? So now all the DEI grants and money and all this other stuff and programs are going to them. So now their community will be able to build bigger than what they already are. But one of the small hat people got on TV and said, "Oh, because our community is the smallest, we're persecuted everywhere, this and that." When you want to have a button that say, "Bitch, please," you know what I'm saying? Like, you need a button to press to say, "Bitch, please," when people start talking about, they feeling persecuted and all this nonsense. Mind you, y'all set yourself up inside a Muslim nation. You know what I'm saying? Y'all went inside a Muslim nation. Okay? Let's be clear. And so every couple years, y'all start battling it out with the people that's around you. And then America got to get involved with the bullshit. And then our children got to go die for nonsense. I'm just saying. So when I tell y'all, stop paying attention to the smoke and mirrors and pay attention to what's going on behind the curtain, that's what I was talking about when we were talking about the DEI. That's what I was talking about. When everybody was up in arms and screaming, "Hey, David," about the DEI stuff, okay, we screaming about the DEI. Even the melanated community was screaming about the DEI too, okay? They were screaming about the DEI too, okay? Mind you, we were the last on the totem pole to get anything from DEI. Okay? So now the screaming has stopped about DEI, but the small hat people are getting the DEI now. They're going to get all the grants. All our tax money is going to these people. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Because they said their religion is not, they not even labeling themselves as they not Caucasian anymore. Because that's what you never see on when you do your application, you never see, I gotta talk in code. But when you do your application, you don't never see the J word up there. You never see it. You see Caucasian, you see Black, you see Latino, and everybody else. But you never see the J word up there, okay? So they always consider themselves as Caucasian. But now they consider themselves as the J word. That does not make sense to me, but they're going to get all that DEI money now. They're going to get all that DEI money. And all y'all civil rights leaders, y'all went up there screaming for no reason. When you knew that they were the ones that was going to get the grants and all the money. All our taxpayer money. All our taxpayer money, and they try to act like they didn't benefit from DEI. If you were a Caucasian female or a Caucasian male, you were the first two to benefit from DEI. You were the first two to benefit from DEI. Melanated people were the last, but y'all was the loudest out there marching and screaming and acting crazy. Y'all was the loudest. Now all the grants and money is going to the small hat people. Give a hand clap for your damn self. Give a hand clap. Y'all some fools, okay? Now, let's get on to the next foolery of the day. It's crazy. Let's get on to the next foolery of the day. All right. So, a 60-year-old man came to social media. That's what they put up there. A 60-year-old man, he said, providers and protectors experience says it's not worth it and to focus on you, young king. So there's an older man who came to social media. He said, being a provider and protector is not what it's cracked up to be. He said, young men focus on you. This is what he said. Check out what he said. Let me see. Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Social media trying to act up on me. Okay, let me see. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 minute. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. He said, focus on y'all. Stop focusing on being a provider and protector. That was gangster. Okay, let's see what he said. Here we go.
So I see these clips of all these women talking about where have the providers and protectors gone. Let a 60-year-old man tell you young men out there from experience. 3 different marriages.
3 different marriages.
10 different kids.
10 different kids.
7 of them step.
7 stepchildren.
You get nothing out of being a provider or a protector.
So he had 1 by
Nothing.
each wife.
Insults, ridicule, abandonment. That's all that awaits you. People won't even remember all the sacrifices that you made, financially, physically, or in any way. They won't even care. So young man, save yourself. Focus on yourself. Put your money in your pocket. Worry about your own survival because nobody else will.
So he learned that after going through the rodeo 3 times. So what that mean? If he had to go through the rodeo 3 times, what that mean? Who's the common denominator? He the problem. He the problem. 3 times you went through marriage. 3 times, and now he done came out and understood the assignment. First of all, what you did is that was too many baby mamas. That was too much. You married 3 baby mamas. That was too much. Then you probably didn't put barriers down. Let's talk about it. And I don't like to slam the brothers because I'm not teach none of the brothers. That's not my business. There's other men on social media that can do teaching to the brothers. You know what I'm saying? That can give him some pointers. But 3 baby mamas. You understand? 3 and 3 baby mamas. 3 marriages, 3 baby mamas. Out of 3 marriages, he got 3 kids. Total 10. So all those other kids was not his. So that means he had to deal with all these other men coming to his house and this and that. And like I told y'all, and I will say this to y'all, my sisters, if you don't have those children in order, if you don't have that baby father at a boundary, you don't have those children at a boundary, you will not be able to get married. You're going to have a whole problem in your house. In your husband's house, there will be a whole problem brewing in the house because no barriers were laid down. You understand? Nothing was fixed. And so you will have a man like this come to social media and he talking about 3 marriages and 10 children and all this. And my heart breaks for him. But a lot of this was your making, sir. A lot of this was your making. Because you wanted to go out and save these women. Some women don't want to be saved. Some women don't want to be saved. Some of them like being hoes. I know it's nasty, but it's true. Some women like being hoes. Like when you try to go save them, they just looking at you like you crazy. They just like being hoes. Some women love it. Some women will be married 10 years, tell their husband they're tired. They're looking for something else because they want to go outside and be a hoe. They want to be hoes. There are some women out here that want to do that. My brother, no. 3 marriages, 10 children, only 3 children out of the 10 was yours. Oh, no, my brother. You have messed up big time. And you know what? That goes back to Big Mama teaching. Okay? That go back to Big Mama teaching. Grandma, your mama, that go back to all the teaching that they taught these men. Oh, you gotta love her. You gotta love those kids. You gotta love the package that she bring. Why he gotta love her and those kids? Why? The kids ain't his. They not his kids. Don't get me wrong. I was a baby mama too. It takes a lot for a man to love another man's child. It takes a lot. And I'm going to share something with you. A man that does that, he deserves the most up respect. Do you hear me? He deserves the most up respect. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care. This is why I dislike women when they say, oh, my baby daddy was here first. He ain't marry your ass, did he? He ain't marry your ass. He came to collect milk and didn't buy the cow. He didn't marry your ass. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Do you hear me? You understand? I don't give a damn. He didn't marry your ass. You better put him and let him know, listen, we got children together, but this man came to save me when nobody else wanted to come save me. I don't have no time for you doing nonsense. Only time you supposed to call me is about those kids. That's it. Ain't no we tight, we none of that. No, we respect. We on a respect level. That's it. We on a respect level. That's it. You can't come chill at my house. Any events, you can't be at the events. We not doing none of that. You're not gonna make my husband feel uncomfortable. We not doing that. We not doing that because I don't attend none of your mama stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't go to none of your family stuff. Only my kids show up there. That's how I would be. You know what I'm saying? That does not make sense. Some of y'all sisters, you get in here, you will, a man that came to save you, you will throw this man to the wayside because of your baby daddy. And the baby daddy didn't even want you. He didn't even want you. Yet you in here like, you know, you talking about he was here first. He ain't want you. He did not want you. So another man came along and cleaned up that mess. And cleaned up that mess. No. No, no, no. And so you could tell this brother had been through something. Those women, they probably had those kids in line. She probably let those baby daddies say whatever they wanted to say to this brother. You know what I'm saying? Those women did not have those fathers in line, but I blame him too, because you got to change your mindset. You married a woman who had all that packaging going on. The next woman shouldn't have all that packaging. You should go and start cleaning out everything that is not right within you. You know what I'm saying? So that you can obtain a woman that's in her right mind. That's wild. I'm sorry. That's wild. Charlie said, wow, child support for all them kids. That's not his. I'm telling you. Because they quick to lay those kids on those daddies and it don't even be theirs. They quick. Shout out to AM because he had dropped a reel. I think it was yesterday. And a woman got on social media. Let me see if I can find her. She was saying, why can't men, after they done raised a child for 5, 10, 15 years, and he find out he not the father, and then he don't want to be in the child's life? I almost fell out. He finds out he raised the baby 5, 10, 15 years. Okay, any amount of years. And he finds out the baby is not his. And so you want him to do what? Sis, you want him to do what? You lied to him. And now you want him to continue to raise this baby that's not his. That's some boo-boo the fool shit. Only in a Western society they believe that makes sense. You know how they always, when the brothers go on those DNA shows, they always want to talk to those brothers, okay? They always want to talk to them in private. Oh, no, you know what? You was raising these kids. You did everything for these children. You were so amazing. They only know you as daddy. Well, tell them that they mama fucked up. That's what you need to tell them. They mama did some bullshit, okay? And so that's why I'm not their daddy, okay? That's not right. You know what I'm saying? They always blame the daddy all the time. They always blame the man. I'm just saying. Listen to what she said. Shout out to AM. Shout out to Angry Men for this amazing content right here. Here we go.
How can a man walk away from a child that he's been raising for 3?
To the one feminist in my comments, honey.
How can a man walk away from a child that he's been raising for 3, 5, 15 years simply because the DNA test shows that he's not the biological father?
I think the better question is, why would a woman lie about paternity and watch a man raise a child 3, 5, 10, 15 years that she know is not his child?
Nasty.
Instead of questioning the morality and character of the man who leaves once he finds that out, why don't you challenge the morality and character of the woman that would tell such a life-altering, destructive lie?
Facts.
How can a man walk away?
Facts. Shout out to AM for that. That is the uncomfortable truth. And so now we blame the man because he walked away from the children or the child. We blame the man. But whose fault is it really, though? Whose fault is it really? Okay? Whose fault is it really? We always miss that subject, though. That main part. We always miss. Nah, brother, you've been raising the baby. You know, they quickly tell, nah, brother, you've been raising the baby since the baby was 5. The child 15. You've been raising the baby since the baby was, you know, not, I'm sorry. I'm saying it wrong. You've been raising the child since the baby first got here. The child 15 years old. Child 15. Okay? And so now you telling this man find out the baby is not his. Okay? And so you getting in his face talking about, well, you always been the daddy. You always been the daddy. Of course, because I thought the baby was mine. Of course. Sis, I thought the baby was mine. So yeah, I'm going to be the daddy. But now I done found out that this baby is not mine. And the sad part is sometimes the brother don't have no more kids. Just that one. And he go and marry the woman. And he only has that one kid. All those years he been with her, he thought it was the one kid. Okay? So he was content. And then by some sheer luck, okay, that somebody said something to him about the baby, that she don't look like him or whatever. And he decided to go get a DNA test. Okay? And then he finds out the child is not his. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? That is your fault, mama. That's your fault. Y'all crazy. That's wild. I can't. That's too far. Y'all mad with the pen. Oh my God. How? So I want y'all to hear this. Shout out to Wife School Podcast. This is Malcolm. I want y'all to hear Malcolm. May his soul rest in peace. Malcolm Jamal Warner. May his soul rest in peace. My God. I want y'all to hear what he said. This was so beautiful.
The thing about a black boy is you don't necessarily want to beat a black boy. What you want to do is you want to love him so divinely. You want to love him so fiercely that your disappointment will kill him. You want to adore him so much that the last thing he wants to do is disappoint you.
I love what he said. He said you don't want to necessarily, spank a black boy. You don't want to do that. You want to love him so much that if he doesn't want to disappoint you. He doesn't want to disappoint you. He want to do everything that you want him to do. Young boys are the least loved in the world. They could discard boys. Girls, they think girls is like the gems of the world, but they can discard boys. They don't have no problem with discarding boys or mistreating them. That's why the most people that be on Ritalin is always boys. I don't know if y'all noticed that. But back in the day when I was growing up, boys was on Ritalin the most. They always took a lot of medication. All because they used to run around the classroom. They was excited. But if the teacher would have, or the mama and the daddy, would have had a game plan about him running around the classroom, or gave him something to keep his hands busy, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't need that Ritalin. Now all of a sudden they classify every child with ADHD. Y'all ever notice that now? Every child with ADHD now. But if you go and find out what makes the child excited, something that keeps the child busy, that can control the ADHD. But we rather pump the child with all types of medication because we don't have time to find out what's going on. Ain't that crazy? Just a little truth. Just a little truth for thought. Let's go to the next foolery of the day. Okay? Now, shout out to Messy Mashawn because Messy Mashawn dropped this. Okay? Here we go. Listen to what Messy said.
Why is it that women need to have a bunch of women together with them in order to think that something is worthy of it? Imagine being a whole ass adult and like she listed, you a baby mama 7, you divorced, you're 30. getting advice from Keke Palmer of all people, Tyler Perry, even Beyonce. That's supposed to get somebody all excited. Oh, I get to get that information from Kendra. Find your own daggone therapist, a counselor, a doctor, get some medicine, a psychologist, a psychoanalyst, child, something. You don't need to go to her. These things have been available to women long before Kendra decided to put on a course. You can go to a therapist and a counselor weekly, and you can talk to them directly one-on-one without the community together. Why is it that women need to have a bunch of women together with them in order to think that something is worthy of it? You need someone to commiserate with. You need someone to trauma bond with.
Shout out to Messy Michonne. She right though. A lot of y'all only tell other women your business because you don't want to get corrected, especially if you in the hyena squad and y'all think alike. See, I could come to the hyena squad and tell everybody, oh yeah, I cheated on my husband. And you know what they'll say? Girl, you was unhappy, wasn't you? You know, you was unhappy. He ain't never home, because they co-sign your shit. You see what I'm saying? So you can go to the hyena squad and tell them anything. Oh, all my kids is not my husband. You know what I'm saying? You can go to the hyena squad and tell them that shit. You cannot go to a lioness. You can't go to a lioness and tell her that. You can't. You can't go to a lioness and tell her that. You can't go to Charlie and tell Charlie that. You can't go to Renee and tell Renee that. You cannot go to 18. Don't even try to go to 18. You cannot go to 18 and tell 18 that. You cannot go to Mrs. She Said and tell her that. You cannot go to Red Lipstick Vibe and tell her that. You can't even go to Mona D and tell her that. Messy Mashana curse you out. You can't even go to Messy and tell her that. Okay? It's a difference when you want to talk to a lioness and a hyena. Because a hyena, you could tell hyena anything. She agree with you. Oh yeah, you must have was lonely. You must have was lonely. A lioness gonna curse you out. Where the hell? Where the hell you think that makes sense at? She gonna curse you out, honey. She gonna curse you out. By the time you finish, you gonna be crying. She gonna curse you out. Then she gonna tell you, you gonna have to tell this man. She gonna tell you, you gonna have to tell this man, Charlie, am I lying, Charlie? Am I lying, Charlie? They better not come to you with nonsense. Renee, am I lying? They better not come to you with nonsense. You gonna tell them. 18 gonna tell them first. 18 will rip you to shreds. I don't have time. 18 don't play no game. She'll snap on you. Also, you got the shame lady. Hashtag Mrs. She Said. You got Mrs. She Said in there. Miss She Said don't play no games. Okay? What kind of nonsense? Red Lipstick Vibe will bring out the whole chart on why you ain't supposed to done that shit. Shout out to Red Lipstick Vibe. Shout out to Mrs. She Said. Can you imagine? This is the nonsense. And so they need all the hyenas have to gather together to co-sign the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They have to gather together to co-sign it. They can never come to a reasonable understanding that this shit is wrong. You know what I'm saying? This shit is wrong. They can't. With no logic is put in here. It's only your feelings. Oh, I feel, okay, I've been married 10 years, but I'm unhappy and I feel that there's something out there waiting for me, and start crying and shit. Everybody like, oh girl, it's okay, it's okay. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not okay. I feel that there's something out there greater for me. There's nothing out there. Only the streets are out there. And it's lonely. All the women out there telling you that the streets are lonely. Okay? Charlie said, bitch, please. Everything out there in the street is nothing. There's nothing out there in the streets. Okay, you want to leave your husband saying, I need to find my purpose. You know, I'm going to share something with you, my sisters. You know, you can find your purpose and still be married. That's when you get a hobby. Get something to do that you like. Okay? Unless what you like is being a hoe, then that's different. If you like being a hoe, then okay, you ready for the streets. But if it's something that just, something you want to do, and you can do that and still be married. A lot of y'all miss that part. A lot of y'all miss that part. You can still do what you want to do and be married. But you'll go and destroy the kingdom because of happiness. And you know what the thing is? Men will go. A man can go 20, 25 years, 30 years, 35 years and not be happy in his marriage. And let you make all the decisions because he just want peace. You know what I'm saying? And he'll just go all the years and be unhappy and still be with you. Yes, Club King UB, I see you. Yeah, he'll stay with you because he want to make sure those kids get big and they on their own. And so, he'll wait out 20, 25 years and he ain't never been happy. But once the woman get 1 ounce of saying, okay, once she gets something that she'll say, I'm not happy. Okay? She'll say, I'm not happy. Okay? She'll destroy that kingdom in a hot second. She won't even wait. She ain't waiting for the ink to dry on that bad boy. You hear me? Renee, thank you for shouting my husband out. Thank you, Stephen, for shouting my husband out. Yeah, she's not waiting for that ink to dry, baby. Once she say she unhappy, she's out of there. She's out of there. She already got a game plan of how the kids gonna be separated, how you gonna take the kids in the summer, how she gonna have the kids in the winter, where the dog is going, how y'all gonna sell a house and everything like that. She already got everything planned in her mind because she believes there's something outside that she needs. And you know when she gets clarity? Okay? You know when she gets clarity? When she see you go and heal. So now the husband who has been the provider, who has done everything for them, the children too, you know what I'm saying? Done everything for her, of course, okay? Now he goes and gets some healing, okay? He goes on a year or a 2-year journey of healing. Shout out to the brothers who go on a healing journey after the divorce. So he goes on a healing journey, and then he winds up with a woman that is more amazing than her. Okay? Now she'll come to social media crying. And she will say, oh my goodness, I can't believe what I did because I loved him and this and that. And now he done found somebody else and he told me that he's going to get married and he wants the kids to be in the wedding and everything. And I feel some type of way. Bitch, what you mean you feel some type of way? It's been 2 years. What you mean you feel some type of way? Did you not leave him? Did you not leave him? The first year you told us you had a game plan and everything. Did you not leave him? If I'm lying, hear this right here. If I'm lying, hear this right here. Here we go. Listen to
I told my husband I wanted a divorce. I walked myself through the logistics of where would I live, how would we split the time with the kids, who gets the dog. I feel like I have been searching for something in my relationship that we don't have for the whole time we've been married, which has been 10 years. There is not a single thing about my husband in and of himself that I do not love. He is the most self-disciplined, loyal, hardworking, good person that you could meet on this planet. Our relationship and what my expectations are before my marriage and what they always happen are not met. I can't be myself with my husband. And it's really confusing because I'm 32 years old.
Wow.
I am a mom of 3, and I still don't know who I am.
Wow.
I told my husband I wanted a divorce. I walked myself through.
I told my husband, I just walked myself in here. I told my husband after 10 years, I want a divorce. I done already planned where the children are, how we're supposed to split the children. I done already planned where the dog is supposed to go, how the house and everything. You already planned. You already planned. You understand? You already planned. Can you imagine? Do you hear what I'm saying? She already planned. That's what she said. Okay? She already planned. I thought you were staying. You want to go? You feel good? You feel good? Are you sure? Okay. All right, let's go. So yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, y'all. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. This is the uncomfortable truth. They have the most foolish mind in the world. Now, y'all, I gotta go. I gotta go. This was just a pop-up show. I gotta go. Okay? I gotta do mommy duty. I gotta go. Much love to you all. Everybody have a wonderful day. God willing, I'll see y'all tomorrow. If you wanted to donate to the channel, you can donate through Cash App, through Venmo, through Super Chat. No, well, not Super Chat now because I'm about to close. But through Venmo and through Cash App. The links are in my bio at the top of the page. Shout out to all the amazing content creators that I just showed y'all. Well, not showed you, but you heard them. Okay? Much love to you all. I had a wonderful time being with y'all, even though it was for 51 minutes. But I appreciate y'all coming and rocking in and stopping by. Okay? Everybody have a wonderful day. And, you know, God willing, I'll see y'all tomorrow. We'll talk a little more. Okay? Take heed to the message, everybody.